So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this, get used to this. And if you're used to this, obviously you're not new to this. It's your host, Dre. And if you like what you see, make sure you don't forget to press that subscribe button. Anyways, you guys, so today, as you see in the title, I will be answering the frequently asked questions about celibacy that I receive. Okay? The frequently asked questions that you're going to see is the questions that I get when I tell people that I'm celibate, you guys. So therefore, I'm not going to be reading off of them because these are frequently asked questions, and I am going to give you guys an update on my celibacy journey. Whew. All right. Let's go. So, some of the frequently asked questions that I get when I say that I'm celibate are, the first one is, but haven't you had sex before? Like, I don't get it. And it hurts my nerves because I didn't say I was abstinent. I said I was celibate. But I guess some people don't know the difference between abstinence and celibacy. Abstinence is abstaining and never, having, that intercourse. Celibacy is when you've had the intercourse, but you decide that you're going to put a hold and stop into, whatever celibacy means to you. How long am I going to be celibate? Until I get married. Honestly and truly, until I get married, that's when I'm going to start having sex again. You guys, I feel like I shouldn't have to, have sex to get your attention. If that's what it takes, then obviously, thank you for saving me the time. All right. So another frequently asked question that I hate to receive is, what you mean celibate? Like, you ain't taking, but does head count? Like, if I give you head, would that mess up your celibacy? Or if you give me head, would that mess up your celibacy journey? You guys, what celibacy means to me, I'm not having any intercourse, whether it be anal, vaginal, oral, like no type of sex. Like, I don't even like kissing people. Like, I don't even like the ideology that I might have to kiss you. Like, ugh. Like, it hurts my soul. Like, the bottomless pit of my soul. Like, no, like, celibacy means, that much to me. So, as far as giving head, which is oral, taking it in the booty, no. Taking it in this area, my pum pum, no. No entrance, my friend, no entrance. Another frequently asked question that I get often is, do you think it's gonna last in this day and age? You think somebody's gonna wait for you to have sex? Like, in this day and age, everybody's having sex. No, not everybody's having sex. I'm not having sex. I've actually watched YouTubers who have been on this celibacy thing for some time. It may not be a popular thing, but it's a thing that's going on. Like, you know how natural hair really isn't popular unless you have 3C curly hair. Like, you guys, like, whatever. Like, it's just not popular, but I know there's people out there who are actually doing that. Like, I've met older men who are doing it. I actually met this 18-year-old who, actually 20-something-year-old, and he's still abstinent. Like, what? My God, you're still, ooh, zoggy. And I actually knew somebody who waited to lose their virginity, and they waited all the way to their 25, and they did it with their love of their life. Of course, they're not together anymore, but they waited. You feel me? Like, they engaged. What else? What is another frequently asked question? Oh, do you still keep, your box shades and your lady parts clean? Of course, you have to do that, boo. Like, you have to do that. Like, I don't know in what tarnation mind possesses y'all not to shade the pum pum, but you might want to shade the pum pum, my friend. You might just want to like, just because I'm not having sex does not mean I don't take care of her. Like, trust me. Another one is, so what do you do when you get horny? What do I do? Honestly, sometimes I masturbate. It's the truth. It's like the dog honest truth. Like sometimes I masturbate. Like I don't want y'all to look like I do it. Okay? And you're like, but that's not true celibacy. That's not true. The definition of celibacy for me is not to sleep with anybody else or to sleep with someone else. Okay, if I have to, because sometimes the urges, being honest, sometimes the urges come and it's like really just strong. You feel me? Like you just want like something that's like there. And if you don't want to go outside of there, sometimes you just need to wax one off. Wax on, wax off. I don't know. Another one that I hate, it's not that I hate it, I just dislike it a lot. What would you do if somebody that I really liked wanted to be with me, but their qualifications were that I had to have sex with them? Obviously, they not for me then, and I would have to let them go. Like, have to let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Oh, can't hold me back anymore. Like, no, you gotta go back the door. And the last frequently asked question that I get constantly, which really, like, I don't know, it blows me. But people say, what do you do when you mess up? Does that, like, end your celibacy? Like, no, it does not. Like, you guys, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, oh, I've been not having sex, because I have slipped up a couple of times. However, I feel like it's a journey, and just because you mess up, I'm not gonna stay down. I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna try it again. And the same thing that made me slip the original time, I'm just gonna replace that and do something different. Like you see what I'm thinking? So you guys, that's the frequently asked questions that I get. Some of them really blow me, but it's whatever. And what else am I thinking about? Oh, my update, you guys. So for my update on my celibacy journey, it's going. Okay, so you guys, I slipped up, and I slipped up again, but this time I did it on purpose because I wanted to see how I would feel, and the whole time I felt so disconnected. Like, I hated it, you guys, and I realized that I don't want to test the waters anymore, and that I'd rather not be having sex, and I'd rather keep it to myself or whatever, wax one on, wax one off, like, than to go out there and, like, I had to go back to the real reason why I went celibate, and I realized I got tired of breaking up with people that weren't my boyfriend. You get me? But we were doing boyfriend and girlfriend activity or husband and wife activity per se. And I realized I actually want a ring, you guys. Like, I want like somebody to like get on me and be like, will you marry me one day? And I want to have virtual, and I want to actually say something for the wedding day. I don't want to like, test drive, and I don't really care if it's awful, because you can fix bad sex, but you can't fix a broken heart. Rephrase that. Bad sex is easy to fix. Broken hearts and feelings and soul ties and connections are not easy to fix. Like, that takes time and years, and I got tired of being put behind because I ended up giving myself away. Somebody kept on taking something away from me. So, like, as far as, me and this whole sex thing, like, it's cool or whatever, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, But anyways, you guys, this has been the video. I've given you the frequently asked questions, and the update of how I'm doing and how I'm, maintaining like this sex-free life, because I feel like you have to stand up for something in this lifetime, or you fall for anything. And I decided to stand up for no sex. Not even if you get to know me, put a ring on my finger, make it official, and then, I can go that distance, after we say I do in the eyes of the law and God. But, love you guys. Oh yeah, and press the subscribe button if you like what you saw today. I mean, I give you guys the truth, the cold, honest, hard truth, you guys. I feel like my celibacy journey is not a perfect one. It's not, It's not a perfect one, but I do try on my journey. Like, I'm not sitting out there lying to you guys. And I'm really honest with you guys. I feel like my celibacy journey it can be bumpy sometimes, and sometimes it can go real smooth. And I get asked a lot of questions like, why would you do this? Somebody must have hurt your heart and stuff. And I thought I'd just be open and transparent with you guys. Because a lot of people think that I'm out here having sex with her on a constant basis like I used to, but I don't. I like the peace that being celibate has given me. Like, celibacy gives me this certain type of peace that I can't find nowhere else. Like, this type of peace that people pray for, and they, like, they go out there looking for. Like, I don't have to worry about me, and if somebody breaks my heart, will it be hard for me to leave? Will it be easy for me to stay? Like, I'm not sitting there worried and stressed out. I'm not breaking out no more. Skin getting clearer. I'm glowing, y'all. This is a no makeup look. Like, the sun is not even out. Like, perfect lighting yet, you guys. Like, I am so much happier. Like, I found so much peace from not opening my legs. Like, do you know how hard it is to break up with somebody that's not your boyfriend, and you have to keep on telling yourself that you put yourself in this predicament and that it's okay? Like, you will be sitting there crying, you guys. Like, I remember when I used to go cry because I had to break up with people that I was sleeping with because I was hurt and I didn't know why I was just having sex. But I was just having sex because I guess you could say I didn't love myself or have the knowledge of self-love. But I thought I loved myself because I was getting my hair done, nails done, everything did, new outfit every single time it came out, spoiling myself. But I realized that I was using sex as a cover-up, and I really didn't love myself no matter how much makeup I put on, no matter how much weave I bought, no matter how long it looked, no matter how good it looked, no matter how wonderful my nails looked. I realized that I was really hurting inside, and that sex couldn't fix it. And I was using sex as a casual thing, and sex is not a casual thing, because sex is a soul tie that connects to your soul. And sometimes you just can't shake people off of you. Like, a lot of people wonder why every time they leave a relationship they always got the extra baggage and why they got the hurt. And even though that person did them wrong, like, I know people who have gotten beaten by their exes and they still stick around, and you're like, how could you stick around? And it's the soul tie, because trust me, I've been there, I've done that, I've been with people who did not love me. And it took me forever. Like, it took me forever to get rid of my stalker ex-boyfriend. And you would be like, oh, it should be easy. Like, that was 3 years ago. Like, he finally just blocked me off of everything after I blocked him off of the social media sites. And he's been pump faking and, like, though for me having sex, I've got stalkers, all this other stuff. I got STDs. Let me say, I didn't get STDs. I had an STD, you guys. And I didn't even know where I got it from. Like, actually, I did know I got it from. And I felt so awful because I was like, you told me you were clean, this and that. We both got tested, and it was like, oh, there was those old results. And it was just so awful. Like, having sex caused so much confusion. Like, and you know what I realized? If I didn't have sex with these people and I let them show me their true colors, like when I told them no, if I would have told them no, whatever, and they would have left, I wouldn't have all this heartbreak. I wouldn't be in my feelings 90% of the time. I wouldn't be hurt. I wouldn't have to break up with people. I wouldn't even have to go sit there and be like, okay, well, if I give you this, thinking that sex is my power. Sex is not my power. For the longest, I thought that sex is my power. And I realized that sex is not a power. Sex is not, this magical thing. Like, sex is part of you. Sex is a treasure. Sex is you. Whatever you do in your sexual life is going to affect. Like, trust me, you guys, sitting in a clinic for half a day just to go get some a prescription and have to pay $60 for it. Like, yo, like, who wants to spend $60 to $100 on some cream or some medicine that you gotta go get rid of something for? Like, looking for love in all the wrong places. And a lot of people say, oh, I'm having sex because I want to have sex. No, you're not. No, because I found out if you love and you respect yourself, you're not gonna go out there and have sex. Like, you can act like me. I purposely went out there because I didn't have sex in a very long time, and I thought, for one little moment, that if I went back to my old ways, it wouldn't change. Like, you gotta grow. You gotta understand that sex is a mentality. Sex is a thing. Sex is a spiritual connection that you make with somebody. And I don't see the purpose of me investing and putting myself out there into somebody, sexually, emotionally, mentally, you know, you all I think about, and they're not even giving me that. Or like, or even if they are giving me that, now they're looking at me like, okay, why would I buy the cow? Because I get everything I want for free. Oh, shorty come over here when I say so. She do this, she do that, she do this. And it's not even like the whole purpose and effect of me, you know, not having sex. But me not having sex gave me a whole clear mind. It made me deal with the true issues that's with me. And I realized, like, you can suck it up, you can suck it in, send sexy news and know all this other stuff. But trust me, having sex is not going to fix the real issues that you have. And a lot of people use sex as a cover-up for a lot of things that they go through. And they just say, oh, you know, this is just casual. Sex is not a casual thing. And me being celibate is actually better for me. Like, when I'm not having sex, when I don't slip up and fall and have sex, I think I slip up and fall when I'm in a really weak moment. Like, when I'm, like, most vulnerable. Like, when everything seems to be going wrong, that's when I go have sex and I regret it, and I come back to it, and I realize I have to love myself even harder, because if I get to that weak point and I go, like, I just feed into my weakness. Like, sex is my weakness. It was my addiction, and I can't, you know, I just can't. Like, sex is not for me. Like, you can be like, I ain't shaming y'all for having sex. Like, if you having sex, more power to you. But however, I found out that my relationships are a lot stronger, especially with my male counterparts now. My male friends, my male friends and the males that come in my life, that the relationship is a lot stronger because there's no sexual tension. There may be sexual tension, but sex is not happening, and we actually learn how to communicate. We get down a deeper level. I see who's really for me. I see who's not really for me. I have to go through this whole awkward phase of we just, you know, casually sleeping around. You know what I mean? Like, having no sex gave me respect and standard that I thought that I could never have ever again. Anyways, you guys, this has been the video. If you like what you saw, leave a thumbs up. Make sure you press the subscribe button. Yeah, and be blessed. Like, you ain't gotta give up your cookie or your nookie just for some love.